Well, you look at the impact that Alibaba.com has had on the micro manufacturing industry in China. Small 5-person, 8-person manufacturers in China are able to take advantage of e-commerce and sell their goods and services globally. That's not available to similar kind of companies throughout Africa or in India or elsewhere. We work with an NGO, for example, in Afghanistan that works in a place called Turquoise Mountain. And these artisans create jewelry that they sell on a wholesale basis or locally for about $20 that ends up in big department stores in New York for $400. And that sort of 20x friction in commerce is created because of logistics, the lack of access to markets, and that friction is resolved with e-commerce. So this NGO actually teaches these artisans how to sell their goods and services online, how to take to transact financially with global partners, how to do logistics from Turquoise Mountain via DHL to wherever. And I think that the ability to access the internet allows those millions and millions of small businesses the ability to sell their goods and services beyond their local geography. We still find that the bureaucratic restrictions are mind-boggling. We donate to NGOs in different parts of the world, and half the time, product gets stuck at the border, even if it's a free donation. Just the movements of goods and services creates a obstacle for the local population. We saw coverage this week about Nepal, where relief agencies were complaining that getting the relief material out of customs was hampering their efforts. And those kinds of barriers or antiquated telecom regulations and so on that restrict the ability, for example, we buy data on a wholesale basis, bundle them with our product, or offset them through advertising and give internet access for free. But that's not allowed by regulations in many countries that we try to operate in. And so these kinds of restrictions and regulations, I think, impede the real opportunities in a lot of these places.